So again, good morning. Hope I am audible. So this is the embedded systems DET 3102 of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technology University Institute of Petrochemical Engineering, Lonere. The course is compulsory. Embedded systems DET 3102. I am course coordinator Dr. Devidas Jadhav. It is having the course outcomes that students will be able to select the relevant microcontrollers for various industrial applications. Students will be able to use embedded C programming language to maintain the embedded systems. Students will be able to interpret the communication standards of embedded systems. Students will be able to develop basic applications of embedded system. Students will be able to interpret features of real-time operating systems, RTOS. So these are the course outcomes. So outcomes suggest that students will be able to select the relevant microcontrollers from various industrial applications for various industries. So there are some types of the microcontrollers. Basic microcontroller 8051 you have studied already. So either uh, this microcontroller or any other PIC microcontroller, AVR, or other high-end microcontroller, according to our needs, you are able to identify which microcontroller is suitable. That is the outcome. You will become like this after studying the. Students will be able to use embedded C programming language to maintain the embedded system. So that is the one more outcome. You can use the embedded C programming language to maintain the uh, embedded system. Okay, so that is the one more course outcome. Then the student will be able to interpret communication standards of the embedded system. So microcontroller can be interfaced with a different communication ports. So can you understand that, interpret that. Students will be able to develop basic applications on embedded systems. Students will be able to interpret features of real-time operating system. Okay? Real-time operating system means operating system which is working without any lag, okay, as a real time. So these are the different course outcomes. So before going to this slide again, I will share the syllabus to you. Please, I will transfer from this PPT to the syllabus. So this is the syllabus for Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere 402103, Institute of Petrochemical Engineering curriculum. Again, it is started in 2017. 2017-18 batch, first year it is uh, allotted or offered. Then for 18-19 second year and for 19-20 third year diploma students studied this syllabus. So 20 pass out students studied it, then 21 pass out students also studied, that is 2021, and your batch 21-22 is third batch to study this curriculum. So these are the details in which the DET 3102 is embedded system theory, is having theory lectures 3 per week and tutorial 1, that is 4 hours per week. Its credits are also 4. Okay, so highest credits among all the 5 subjects courses. Subject means course. It is also having MSc and ESE 30-70 marks, 100 marks. one mid semester exam, one end semester exam, and it is also having the DET 3109 as the embedded system lab, which is having the 2 credits, 50 marks. This is the syllabus which is available on the website of our institute, which is available on our Google Classroom of embedded system. Also for other course which I offered, which I conduct is open source software hardware. On that Google Classroom also syllabus I have shared. So you can go through the syllabus which is here. Embedded system syllabus or content of the syllabus are DET 3102 is a code. Teaching scheme it is having lectures 3 hours per week, tutorial 1 hour per week, total 4 hours per week. Examination scheme, end semester exam 70 marks, mid semester exam 30 marks, credits for this are 4. These are the course outcomes, that is the select the relevant microcontrollers for industrial applications, use embedded C, students will be able to use the embedded C programming language to maintain the embedded system. Now in last semester you have studied the microcontroller and you have programmed that microcontroller and you have studied the programming in assembly level language, isn't it? But this time we are going for embedded C programming and embedded C programming language. We'll write the program in C. Then students will be able to interpret the communication standards of the embedded system. Students will be able to develop the basic application of embedded system. Students will be able to interpret the features of RTOS. RTOS, real-time operating system. Its feature uh, should be able to understand, interpret by the student. What is the meaning of those features? The course content, again, it is having 6 units. So in unit 1, the block diagram of embedded system with hardware components, the features of 89C51 or 8051, 89C51, then PEEK, then AVR and ARM microcontrollers is there with their applications, characteristics of embedded system. That is processor power, memory, operating system, reliability, performance, power consumption, NRE, cost, unit cost, size, flexibility, time to prototype, time to market, maintainability, correctness, safety, classification of embedded system, that is small scale, medium scale, sophisticated, standalone, reactive, real time, soft and hard real time, etc. So this has 16 marks for examination. Next is second unit, programming with C, embedded C, arithmetic and logic unit operations, data transfer with memory and port, decision control and looping, timer and counter program using embedded C for given microcontroller, serial communication program using embedded C for given microcontroller, then interrupt control program with embedded C for given microcontroller. Okay. Interrupt control program for embedded C. This is also having this unit 18 marks. Then third unit is modes of data communication, serial, then parallel, then synchronous, then asynchronous communication. These are the modes. Serial communication standards RS-232, MAX 232, bilateral level conversion. Communications protocols, serial communication protocol, I2C, CAN, USB, serial peripheral interface, SPI, synchronous serial protocol, SSP. Then parallel communication protocols, PCI, PCIX. Then features of advanced serial protocols, IRDA, Bluetooth, Zigbee. Then interface of various input, output and serial device. So this is the third chapter, which is also having 16 marks. Then fourth chapter, interface of various input, output and serial devices to the microcontroller 89C51. Output devices, LED, LCD, relays, 7 segment displays, multiplex, the 7 segment displays. Okay. So these are the output devices. Then input devices, key interfacing, matrix keyboard interfacing. Then motors like stepper motor, DC motor. Then ADCs, DACs. Okay. Then sensors like temperature sensor interfacing, LM35. So this is in the fourth chapter. So this is also having the 18 marks weightage. Now fifth chapter, programming with embedded C for interfacing LED, LCD, then ADC, DAC, this programming for stepper motor, programming for temperature sensor, that is LM35 with 89C51 AVR. So these are the program part. First in fourth chapter, the hardware part we are discussing, and in fifth chapter, the program part. So this is also having 16 mark. Okay, introduction to PEEK microcontroller is also there. Features of PEEK microcontroller, 18F4520, PEEK 18F4550, basics of PEEK 4520, PEEK 4550 microcontroller is there. Introduction of PEEK microcontroller, and these PEEK microcontroller examples are there for its features and details, basics. And basically, this fifth chapter is dealing with programming with embedded C for the interfacing LED, LCD, ADC, DAC, stepper motor, sensor, etc. So, fourth chapter we are dealing with the hardware and details of the hardware, how to interface it, how to connect it, and fifth chapter we are dealing with, after connecting, how to program and run it. So, fourth chapter and fifth chapter run simultaneously. We discuss LED interfacing, and we discuss the programming for that. We discuss LCD interfacing, LCD hardware, its interfacing, and we'll discuss immediately programming of that. We'll discuss ADC DAC theory, its interfacing, and we'll discuss programming of that. So, fourth and fifth run simultaneously. Okay. So, uh, it will be covered simultaneously, or it can be made like it can be planned like that. First we'll discuss all the hardwares interfacing, and then we'll go for all the programming required. But it is better to discuss one hardware, its interfacing and its programming. So fifth chapter also, along with this, also having the PEEK microcontroller basics. Okay. So this fourth chapter is having the 18 marks, fifth chapter is having the 16 marks weightage. Then operating system in sixth chapter, that is general and real-time operating system, characteristics of real-time operating system, consistency, reliability, scalability, performance, predictability. Okay. Then some functions of RTOS, that is real-time operating system, that is task management, inter-task communication and multitasking and scheduling algorithms, resource allocation, interrupt handling, features of RTOS, that is watchdog timer, then semaphore, etc. Deadlocks, reason for occurrence, handling the deadlock, detection, prevention, ignoring, all this regarding the deadlocks. So this RTOS related chapter, 6 chapter is also having 16 marks weightage. So in this way, total 6 chapters are, 6 units are there. So these units, first unit contains the details of basics of an introduction of different types of the microcontrollers and embedded system characteristics. Second unit contains the embedded C details, that is the language constructs, arithmetic operation, logic operation, data transfer, decision making, controls, looping, timer counter, programming, etc. Serial communication, okay, interrupt control programming. Then third chapter contains the modes of the serial parallel, synchronous, asynchronous communication, and all the details of the communication of the like MAX32, RS232, serial communication, protocols, I2C, CAN, USB, serial peripheral, interface, SPI, synchronous serial protocol, SSP, parallel communication protocol, PCI, PCIe, etc. And features of advanced serial protocols, IRDA, Bluetooth, Zigbee, etc. Then fourth chapter, fifth chapter contains the different application hardwares, their interfacing, their softwares, programs, and introduction of the peak microcontroller is also there in the fifth chapter. Sixth chapter is RTOS, real-time operating system. Its introduction, understanding. These are the textbooks for reference. That is 8051 microcontroller, architecture, programming and application by Ayala Janat. That is EEE Prentice Hall India edition. Then 805 microcontroller and embedded system by Mazadi, Muhammad Ali, Yunis Gelitz and McElnay, Roline D. Pearson, Apprentice Hall, second edition. Then microcontroller principles, application, Pal and Ajit Pal. Then Prentice Hall, this is Prentice Hall publication. Then microcontroller theory and application, Deshmukh, Ajay Deshmukh. That is McGraw-Hill education, Delhi. Then microcontroller architecture, programming, interfacing and system design, Raj Kamal. That is Pearson India, Education India, Delhi. Embedded software primer, that is Deviri Simon, addition USA. PLC microcontroller embedded system using assembly and C for PIC 18. Muhammad Ali, Mazidi, Rollin D, McKelney, Danny Colby, Pearson Education India. And AVR microcontroller and embedded system using assembly and C, Muhammad Ali, Mazidi, and Saman 9. That is Pearson India. And software learning websites are there, that is scilab.org, youtube.com, dreampress.com, NPTEL videos, mathweb.in, ni.com, eds.org, Coursera, then OCR Consortium. Okay. So on YouTube you can find many resource videos. Then on NPTEL also you can find a lot of the videos. Actually the course itself, embedded system or the C based microcontroller programming, RTOS, these courses directly you can find on the NPTEL videos.com. So this is the syllabus embedded system for our regular course. So let us switch to the discussion on the embedded system DET 3102. Again I will repeat, you have to always keep with you the notebook and pen, okay, so that you can note down the important things, so that they will be helpful to you in future for understanding, learning the contents while reading the references and books, etc. So it will keep organized your study. It will keep the track of your study, what to study and how much to study, so that you will complete the syllabus without more burden, overburdening. So always keep the pen and notebook with you and note down things which we are studying, discussing. Second thing, you have to prepare the class notes and you have to submit it. So better you prepare it in time so that it will not be overburdened at the end. You have to submit the hard copy of the class notes. Okay. So whatever programs discussed, whatever the details of block diagrams or concepts discussed, you have to prepare it. Okay. Embedded system, DET 3102. Same thing I have repeated for the open source software and hardware also. Okay. And you have to program it uh, or simulate it rather by for understanding by programming the without connecting the hardware also you have to simulate it for understanding the programming concepts. Okay, in case now in the embedded system. For that you can go for the 8051 programming kit. I think it is 100 rupees or 120, 150 rupees programming kit is there. You must be having this already with you because in the previous semester you already studied 8051 and you can use that for programming. But for hardware, other hardwares if you are not having, we can go for the simulation, virtual simulation for programming like LCD interfacing, like motor interfacing, and go for the C programming. I will discuss it in the laboratory session for installation and this uh, like keys and all other required components, softwares, and we can perform this practically the programming and understand the functioning of the programs, software as well as the microcontroller. Okay. So again the uh, classes 3 hours lectures and tutorials 1 hour and the practical sessions they go parallelly in the same sessions of lectures. So total lectures will exceed the only lecture numbers, but they will include the tutorial, they will include the practical sessions also. So all are combined and they are interleaving. Some lectures will be there, some practical, one tutorial will be there, and some practical sessions will be there in between as some theory completes. So even we cannot differentiate also this. It will be just like the continuation. So unless and until we are having these online lectures, we will simulate it. Otherwise, if the lectures start in the physical lectures, that is in college, then we can have the uh, our laboratory facilities also for power supply, CROs, and heat run interfacing, and then we check it practically. So let us start the embedded system DET 3102 embedded system. What is the embedded system? What do you mean by embedded system? Embedded system. Okay. Embedded means what? English literary meaning. Thing is embedded in other thing. Embedded means त्याच्यामध्ये आतमध्ये भरलेलं आहे. Just like stuffed inside. Okay. What is there in what is the things you are knowing stuffed inside? If we recall stuffing, immediately we'll go for the eating um, things like that, isn't it? Eating things. So modaks are there, stuffed modaks. Just now Ganesh festival is over. What are the blocks in the embedded system? Okay. What are the hardware components in the embedded system? That we must know. So what do you mean by embedded system? If you understand that embedded system, then in that what are the blocks and hardware, what are the components, it automatically it will come. So in embedded system what we are doing, what is the embedded system? and what are the blocks or hardware components of embedded system. So what is embedded system? This is embedded system, isn't it? Our favorite Maharashtrian vada pav. What is there in the vada pav? There is vada in which upper cover is there and inside there is a potato mixture is there. And that vada we are keeping in the pav. We apply some chutney and etc. And we take a bite of combined vada as well as pav. What is our eating habit is? Indian people or Maharashtrian people or overall world, we take the bread and we take some, uh, we call it as a bhaji, isn't it? Okay. So, and then we combinedly we eat it. So, separate bread and separate bite of one bhaji, we are not taking. What we are doing? We are stuffing bhaji in some envelope cover, batata vada cover, making it batata vada. We are embedding bhaji inside the cover, isn't it? And again we are embedding vada inside the pav, isn't it? So bhaji is embedded in the vada cover and complete vada is embedded into the pav. So this is very good example of embedded system. Vada pav, isn't it? Are you hungry? It is 12:45. Okay, we'll stop it after 1 hour, completing the hour. So vada pav is a better example, best example. Modak is also embedded system, isn't it? Ganesh festival is just over. So in single bite, we eat the that floured that cover, flour cover, flour cover that is, and we eat the sweet also along with that. Okay, sweet stuff is there inside the mold. Similarly here. So many components, required components. Bhaji is a component. Then that uh, pulse cover, isn't it? Chana dal, harbara dal, it has a cover. Then bread, then chutney. All these components simultaneously and parallelly embedded and working together. And we are accessing in single bite. एका घासात आपण ते सगळं ऍक्सेस करतो. That is embedded. So what is embedded system definition? It is a system, embedded system, it is a system whose primary work is not computational but which is controlled by computer embedded in it. So once we understand the computer, what it does? It do the computation. What computer does? It does the computation. Okay. But embedded system is not only the computation. Embedded system is not the system which is having only the primary work as a computation. It is not only the computation, but it is controlled by the computer. Embedded system is controlled by a computer which is again inside that embedded system. So once you say computer, that computer is for computation, only that much computation. But now in embedded system, there is a computer which is inside that system. One system is there, that system which is comprising of computer inside it. That computer is not only doing the computation, but it is controlling the functioning of the system. That is embedded system. Embedded system means what? One system is there. In that system, there is a computer also with the other peripheral. In one system, there is a computer as well as some other components. They are embedded together. Computer is embedded within the system. Components are embedded within the system. And computer is not only doing the computation, but it is controlling the function. The embedded system, whose primary work is not a computation, but which is controlled by computer within it. Computer controls the functioning of the system. So what is embedded system? There are components, there is a computer inside it, and that computer controls the functioning of all the components and embedded system. Embedded system चं functioning computer control करतो. Okay. So this is embedded system. Embedded system is a system whose primary work is not computational, but which is controlled by computer. Okay. So this is embedded system. So embedded system are at the heart of many different products, machines, intelligent operations such as machine learning, artificial intelligence operations. Okay. So embedded system are at the heart of machines, okay, or operations like machine learning, artificial intelligence applications. Various products are there, machines are there, in which embedded system is there. What are the products? You have to submit the assignment of listing different products. You search on the internet, list the products. On the internet, you have to search and list the products. What you have to search? What are the products which use the embedded system? Now in lecture, we are continuing discussion. Many products you will get to know. You are already maybe knowing many of them. Then you have to list the lot of products in which use the embedded system, or which are the embedded systems. So what are the products in our daily life? Mobile phone, it is embedded system. Laptop, tablet, palm top, these are the embedded systems. Why mobile is embedded system? Because mobile is used for calling establishing the call, voice call, establishing the video call. Mobile is used for communication. Mobile is used for while walking, you can count your steps, isn't it? With some sensor. So mobile is used with the sensors interfacing. Mobile is used with some gyroscopes type of sensor. Mobile is used with some other light sensor. So according to light, the display brightness automatically changes. Okay. So there is a sensor, light sensor. There is a sensor with the help of our walking jerks, foot jerks. It understands that 1 feet, second feet, third feet, fourth feet. It is uh, counting. Mobile can understand the orientation of the screen. Mobile can understand the touch of the screen. Mobile can understand the voice commands. Isn't it? So there are many sensors connected to the computer because mobile is having the processor in that. So processor is computer. So computer is controlling all these sensors or overall system. So it is embedded system. Mobile can communicate, so processor is controlling that communication. Various generation communications are there: 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, okay, and more. So mobile communication, mobile handset is the example of embedded system. Some intelligent refrigerators are there. There is a panel on that, digital panel. Some intelligent washing machines are there. There is a digital panel, you can set some automatic functioning for refrigerator, for washing machines, isn't it? So automatic functioning you can set. Those functioning are done with some sensors and timers by some processor inside embedded. So these are the embedded systems. These are the household examples, domestic examples, automobile, two-wheeler. Some automatic sensors are there. Maybe is there in some sophisticated two-wheelers. Okay, what that sensor and computer are doing? Maybe some engine efficiency functioning, maybe some gear indication, maybe some other controlling. Okay. But in four-wheelers, nowadays, compulsory, many embedded systems are there used. Heavy vehicles as well as light vehicles, like engine efficiency sensing, engine efficiency controlling, even door lock controlling. Okay, with the help of speed, automatically doors will be locked. Then some uh, mirror setting functions, some light setting functions, maybe the environmental setting functions, may engine automation, this efficiency automation. Many are there. Then electronic braking systems are there in vehicles, EBS, balancing systems are there. Some sensors are there. That is, air sensor are there. Automatically, while driving, driver get to know the air pressure of the tires. Drivers get to know the speed of the vehicle. Driver get to know which gear is there. The driver get to know what are the RPM. Driver get to know the efficiency of driving presently. Okay. Lot of things. This with the IC engine vehicles, IC engine, in the internal combustion engine, diesel, petrol, this compressed gas, CNG or LPG vehicles. Similar with the electric vehicles, nowadays electrical vehicles are introduced. Already they are on the roads. In India also. So automotive pro, applications for IC engine vehicles, for electric vehicles, embedded systems are used because sensing is required for various functioning. The processing of the sensed data is required, and the controlling of the functioning is required. This becomes embedded system. Now in vehicle you may be knowing autonomous vehicle is there, driverless car, driverless vehicle. How it is achieved? How it is functioning, driverless car? It is functioning with the help of artificial intelligence, machine learning. And now machine learning and artificial intelligence is the uh, next era, very fastly growing field, newly introduced field. These fields are being introduced since 50 years back, but now they are full-fledged growing. Very fast growth for the field is there, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and these required embedded system. Those are the smart embedded systems implementing the machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms. And that is the best example, autonomous vehicle, driverless car. What is required in the autonomous vehicle? Let us discuss out of course slightly for 2 minutes. What is required? Sensor, visual sensor is required, whether road is turning, road is going straight, is there is slope on the road. Visual sensor is required so that vehicle will be driven accordingly, vehicle will be turned accordingly. As the road turns, vehicle will be turned. As the slope is there, that torque will be increased or decreased. Acceleration, accelerating pedal is there, no? So there is sensor for sensing the acceleration, deceleration, and accordingly the speed adjustment. Similarly, there must be sensing of other vehicles. There must be sensing of the other road users so that collision will be avoided. So this is autonomous intelligent system, smart system, which requires machine learning, artificial intelligence, and which requires the systems, embedded systems, along with the engine efficiency, along with the door locking, along with the automatic wiper actions, along with the other locking and acceleration, deceleration controlling and engine controlling mechanisms, embedded systems. The other smart embedded systems are required in the autonomous vehicle, and that is driverless car. That is with the help of very sophisticated machine learning, artificial intelligence algorithms. So this is a very good example of embedded systems. So you will understand now the importance of the subject, okay, and the demand of the field in future, the embedded systems will require in each and every application. Like what are the current applications? Bus conductor is having the ticket vending machine. Ticket vending machine is embedded system because there is a controller inside, there is interface with the display, keyboard, printer, ticket printer is there na, inside. All this is embedded together. And there is a communication. It is connected uh, with the help of mobile facility, SIM card, to the communication network, and it understands the location, GPS, and accordingly the ticket will be given. The end point is entered and the ticket will be generated. Similarly, the bank collection person Previously, it was noted down on the cars, the daily collection, weekly connection, monthly collections. But now it is having the uh, receipt vending machine, handheld, from the shopkeeper or from some businessman. He takes some regular uh, contribution, 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, and he gives the uh, receipt for that printed immediately. And that machine automatically sends data to the bank that this person account, this account has credited this daily contribution. Lot of applications are there in the medical field. Lot of applications are there in the mechanical fields, robotics, embedded system is a lot of automation, industrial applications. So you can just, your assignment is you have to submit the various applications. You search it and submit it as in the embedded system. You can write this assignment into your assignment notebook and take the PDF, make the PDF of that assignment and upload it on the Google Classroom. I will give you the link for the submitting this assignment. Examples of the embedded systems. Simple assignment. You have to search it and name it. Vehicle, autonomous vehicle, driverless car, vehicle, engine automation, engine optimization, efficiency controlling, door lock controlling, automatic door lock, automatic wiper um, controlling, electronic braking system, vehicle, electronic braking system, automatic airbag opening of the vehicle, isn't it? Airbag is open automatically in accidental case. How that car airbag system understands when to open? It is a sensor that senses it is accident, and a fraction of microseconds airbag opens after impact of the vehicle is sensed by the sensor. Fraction of the microseconds, within microseconds, airbag opens and that saves the lives. These are the examples. Washing machine, ticket vending machine, bank collection machines, television sets. Nowadays, television sets are embedded systems. How they are embedded system? That you have to note. What are there in television sets? Set-top boxes are embedded systems. Mobile handset is embedded system, isn't it? So these are the examples of embedded systems. You have to submit it. Then in embedded systems, various applications are there. Okay. And these applications are in industry and each and every sector. Examples are cars, home appliances, medical devices, interactive kiosks, etc. ATM is interactive kiosk, isn't it? ATM, ticket money vending machine. ATM is interactive kiosk. You might have gone to the malls, are very big complex in the cities. in Mumbai, Pune, big malls are there, big complex is there, big office complex is there. At the entrance, there is a kiosk. So, which office you want, that you can search, and its location, its room number on the kiosk. You can, there is a touch screen, and you can touch those screen, select those values, or you can enter with the keyboard, or touch screen keyboard is there on screen itself, some keyboard is appearing. You can enter the office name, number of the room number of the office, if you are knowing, and you can locate it, by which way we have to go to reach that particular location. That is interactive kiosk. Okay. Or ATM, money vending machine. This is interactive kiosk because there is a touch screen, there is a keyboard, and you can interact with the machine. You can interact with the machine. Na? You tell the machine, yes, I want the money, currency, I want the currency. And machine will ask you, who are you? Then you will insert the ATM card. Machine says, hello, Mr. Devidas Jadhav. If I enter the ATM card, name appears, hello, Devidas Jadhav. You can observe, you must have operated machine. That means machine is interacting with me. Machine is saying hello with me. And machine is instructing me. So what operation you want? Whether you want the inquiry of the balance, whether you want the change of the PIN, whether you want withdrawal of the money, whether you want banking, whether you want other some facilities. There are many facilities on the ATM kiosk. Then I select suppose money currency requirement, that is withdrawing of the money. Then it asks how much money you want. So he is talking with me. It is interacting with me. How much money you want? Interactive kiosk. I will tell yes, 200, 100, 500, 1000, 2000, 4000, 10,000, 20,000 suppose. Whatever the limit kiosk has set, bank has set on the kiosk. Suppose bank has set 10,000 limit and I will enter 11,000. Kiosk will interact with me. No, it is not out. It is out of limit. You cannot withdraw 11,000 because 10,000 is the limit. 20,000 is the limit. You cannot withdraw 21,000 in one day. It is interacting with me. Then I enter some money and it asks, enter the PIN. It authenticates whether I am genuine or not, whether my card is genuine or not. It asks me to enter the PIN. I enter the PIN. Now some machines ask the SMS code sent on the mobile as a 3D safety. So this is interactive chaos. Sometimes limit is 10,000, but chaos is not having the amount of that currency, that much currency. Chaos is shortage of currency, and chaos is programmed like if such and such level of currency is there, below that, then you should not give the 10,000 rupees limit. You will not. It will allow only 2,000 or 4,000. You might have observed this on the ATM. So it will say that you can withdraw up to 4,000 only. You can withdraw up to 2,000 only. Then it can suggest that 1,150 you cannot draw because 50 notes are not there in the ATM. Only 500 notes, only 200 notes, only 100 notes. So in which proportion you can withdraw, that he can tell you. So this is interaction. He will ask you whether you want another information, if you whether you want loan, whether you want another facility, whether you want other insurance. He will ask. He will advertise on the screen. So interactive chaos is one very good example which we use day to day life. Okay. So such examples you have to understand. You have to search. You have to submit it as a assignment. Okay, so these are the examples of embedded systems. So this is one example of an embedded system. Refrigerator, as we know, the refrigerator is having a cooling system, and cooling is done with the compressor. It is a mechanical system which is having the pump and the compressor, compress the medium and pump with the help of pump and pump it into the tube which is placed all over the walls of the refrigerator. So all this functioning, sensing of temperature, starting of the compressor function, because refrigerator system is thermally sealed, then also it loses the coldness due to exchange of the heat. Outer environment is having more temperature than inside of the fridge refrigerator, and then it loses its coldness. The purpose of refrigerator is keeping the coldness, maintaining the coldness. That coldness is loosed by the refrigerator after some time due to the heat in exchange. So if the door is completely continuously closed, then also heat is exchanged because the insulation is not perfect. Always there is a loss of exchange of the heat, not loss of, but exchange of the heat. And there is again in opening of the door, usage of the refrigerator, putting the new uh, commodities or the whatever things we want to cool inside the fridge, like the vegetables, like the medicines, like the milk, like the water, fruits, fruit juices, etc. If we are newly introduced, newly kept into that, so from room temperature, they are cooled down. So that requires the cooling. So all this sensing of the temperature, starting of the compressor, cooling down, then sensing the set temperature, cold temperature, etc. requires the controlling, and that requires the embedded computer. Actual temperature, required temperature, difference, all that. Then for human interactions, for networking interactions, maybe. Okay, networking interaction. Okay, that may be there. Networking interaction. Okay. So for that, the embedded system is required. So for human interaction, there may be the display. That display is giving you the temperature, presently available temperature. That display will give you whatever. If you can have the interaction, you can set the temperature. You can set some other things. If sophisticated functioning is provided. There may be the networked interactions of the refrigerator. Refrigerator can interact through the network. Very, very smart refrigerators will send you message that if you are gone to the outside for a long time, 1 or 2 days, refrigerator sends you the message. For 2 days you are not opened the refrigerator and there are few things inside. You must consume it or you must uh, dispose it off, isn't it? टाकून द्या तुम्ही काय असतं त्या 3 दिवस झाले 8 दिवस झाले वगैरे. Or refrigerator can send you the message that vegetable is only 50% is remaining, 30% is remaining as from full uh, capacity. So if you want, you can buy the vegetables and fulfill the requirement for next week, next 2 days, etc. Or some smart refrigerators may send the message to the supplier directly, and supplier directly can supply you to the doorstep. Okay. भाजीवाला डायरेक्टली भाजी तुम्हाला देऊन जाईल. कुठली देईल भाजी? Refrigerator is programmed. What is the season? What are the available vegetables? What are the vegetables available for previous 1 week or 2 weeks? If change is required in the vegetable, and it has studied for years together, last few October in the last 2 years, last 3 years, this and this vegetable is more in demand. It will ask for those vegetables, and this is called AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, so oven is there, and where whenever your vehicle from office you are coming towards the home, 1 kilometer your GPS location, AC will start automatically in home. It will cool down the home before you entering the home. Automatically gate door will be opening. Automatically the garage door will open, and you keep your vehicle inside the garage and come to the entrance of your house. House door opens. You can have the fingerprint authentication. You come inside the home, lighting system will automatically start, and the AC system is already started before 10 minutes. It is pleasant inside, and oven is heated your food to consume, or maybe the coffee you have kept while going to the office, and it will be heated up. Immediately you will get the ready coffee. These are not imaginations, these are now in existence. But is required embedded systems along with the artificial intelligence, machine learning. Okay. So these are the examples, these are the scopes of the embedded systems nowadays. I think we'll discuss the embedded system examples further next lecture. Uh, we'll stop today. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Be safe. We'll meet tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Tomorrow only. I will share the time and link accordingly. Okay. Thank you.